There are people you should go out with. There are people you could maybe go out with. But there are people you should never go out with. Period. Hey, this is Todd. Welcome to the Thrive Singles Podcast. Whether you're single again or still single, stop hating being single and learn to thrive. And welcome back to another week of the Thrive Singles Podcast. Glad to have you here with me today. If you find these podcasts helpful, please do a couple of things for me. Give it a 5-star rating on your podcast app, whichever one you're listening on, and share it with a single person that you want to see start thriving. Okay. In many episodes, I mentioned types of people you should not marry, types of people you should never go out with, or people whose acceptance you should never seek. This week, I'm putting a bunch of these people in one convenient podcast episode. This is by no means an exhaustive list, but it's a good place to start. So here you go. Here are some people you should never go out with. For starters, you should never go out with anyone you can't trust, or anyone your friends or family don't trust. Your gut is usually right when it warns you about somebody, and your friends and family usually see people a lot more clearly than you can, looking through your eyes all glazed over with infatuation. Also, never go out with mama's boy, daddy's little princess, strong silent guy, flirty girl, brooding guy, or Miss Thang. And for God's sake, never go out with Mr. Trust Fund Jr. or Miss Hot Mess. But enough generalities. Let's get down to some serious specifics. There are people for whom outward beauty is an obsession. Never go out with people who place too much value on good looks. I keep hearing this song all over the place. The chorus repeats this phrase over and over. I'm in love with your body. So he's saying, I'm in love with not you, not who you are as a person. I'm in love with the way your body currently looks. I think this exemplifies exactly the type of person you should never go out with. I know a lot of girls fall for this kind of, quote, compliment, end quote. The problem is, what happens when you gain a few pounds? Or what happens when they see a body they love even more? Do you really want a relationship with someone whose love depends on the shape of your body? Because the fact is, looks change, bodies change, age, gravity, unhealthy lifestyle choices all conspire to alter your appearance over time, and usually not for the better. If they're interested in you purely because of your looks, they'll be gone as soon as your looks change, or they see someone whose looks they like better. I mean, you can try to always be the hottest hottie in their world, but ultimately, that's a battle you just can't win. Never go out with people who make you feel insecure about your looks, your intellect, your beliefs and opinions, or your relationship with them. Unless you want to spend the rest of your days feeling bad about yourself, doubting yourself, and struggling to earn their love and approval, stay away. Around healthy people, you'll feel accepted, you'll feel confident, and you'll feel supported. Spend time with healthy people. There are people who believe creation exists just for them. Their needs, their wants, even their whims are all that matter. You can usually spot them pretty quickly and easily. Their sentences are full of words like me, my, I. They dominate the conversation and seem to tune out when anyone else is speaking, unless they're speaking about them, of course. You may also notice they tend to drive aggressively. They often bend the rules. And they seldom consider how their actions affect other people around them. If you want to feel unimportant and more like property than a spouse, marry a selfish person. Otherwise, don't even go on a date with one. Some people have trouble letting go of the past. Could be that they idealize their ex and always talk about how their ex was good at this or that. Or it could be the opposite. Could be that their ex was basically a spawn of Satan who ruined their life. Either way, their ex is their favorite topic of conversation. If this kind of person asks you out, they might even mention their ex, in the same breath. If this happens, run. A marriage is you and your spouse, not you, your spouse, and their ex. Constantly talking about their ex is a sure sign they're not over them. Never go out with anyone who's not over their ex. Ever. Now, some people are overly optimistic, but they're in the minority. And they're a lot easier to deal with than the people who constantly dwell on the negative. A person with a negative attitude will drag you down with them into their dour, joyless hellhole. They'll suck you into their dreary realm of doom and gloom as fast as they can say, "Forget it, that'll never work," or "Why bother? What difference will it make?" It can be hard to keep a good attitude. With all that life can throw at you, not to mention being single longer than you had planned, it can be hard to maintain your positivity. The last thing you need is to spend your time hanging around with someone who makes it their job to snuff out any little beam of hope that might break through the clouds. I mean, it's your choice. If you want to live out the rest of your life scared, worried, depressed, and fearful, that's your prerogative. If you'd rather not, then never go out with Debbie Downer or Daniel Downer, as the case may be. Let me tell you something. I love you just the way you are. But if you could just, stop pushing your religion on me, change your hair color, dress better, maybe talk different, get a different job, get a promotion, make more money, maybe have hipper friends, be more like me, be more like my ex, cook like my mom, enjoy more of the things I enjoy, get a nose job maybe. If you could just wear hipper clothes. But yeah, I like you a lot. There's value in hanging around people who want to help you grow as a person and become the best person you can be. But there are people who just want to make you over into their image of what they think you should be. Stay away from those people. Never go out with anyone who doesn't value and respect who you are at your core. And I could go on and on. Also stay away from people who are arrogant, who are know-it-alls, who are obsessed with money, fame, or power, who treat anyone badly, anyone. Stay away from racists, people who are never wrong, people with a long list of horrible exes, people who never apologize. Let me bottom line it this way. You are too valuable, too attractive, and too worthy of good things to give yourself to someone who doesn't deserve you. You deserve better than someone who's only attracted to your body or makes you feel insecure or tries to change who you are. I hope you enjoyed this week's podcast. See you next week. Till then, be sure to subscribe and go check out my extensive archive of past posts at thrivesingles.com. And thrive on.
Whoa, thrive. Yeah, come alive. There's more to life. You gotta grow. You gotta thrive. Whoa, whoa, you gotta thrive. There's more to life than to just survive.